you have spilled it and you haven't... Oh, don't sit down. Don't use your foot. Used your foot.
It's all right.
You've used your foot to clean the carpet.
It's all right. It's nothing there. Couple little suds. That's all.
Don't speak to me.
These things happen. Sometimes it happens a fair bit with me.
Every evening in Australia,
Yes!
more than 4 million of us choose to spend the night in front of the telly.
Oh, my God!
But have you ever wondered what other people are watching?
Yes!
Oh, my God. That takes the cake.
Find out what people thought about what was on in the last 7 days.
I actually think I just vomited in my mouth.
In a week where Lee and Keith returned from Las Vegas, we also celebrated Halloween on the living room.
It's like play school for adults, isn't it, really?
Watched a news story that changed our lives forever.
I had bacon most morning.
Bacon egg rolls, bacon McMuffins, bacon, bacon, bacon.
And enjoyed the Australian period drama, A Place to Call Home.
Hey, you're married. Get off the bed.
Hey, Fossil, what do you think if I say... the block?
The block.
Block is like that radio serial When a Girl Marries that had 985 million bloody episodes.
Last week on reality renovation show The Block, the contestants downed tools for a new challenge.
First off, Andy, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Happy birthday, Andrew. Happy birthday to you.
Today, the teams must throw a dinner party for Andy's birthday.
Each team is to create a 3-course meal.
Oh, no.
What's it got to do with renovating?
Nobody watches The Block to see cooking.
They're turning it into a cooking show.
Not another goddamn cooking show.
There is the grand prize of $10,000 thanks to our friends at Aldi.
Oh, is Aldi paying for the block now?
They're obviously struggling for sponsors.
So let's break it down. They've got $200 to spend at Aldi on a gourmet 3-course dinner for 12.
I get the feeling we're going to hear this term Aldi a lot.
2, 3. I've seen 3 Aldi so far. 3.
Let's just go to Aldi.
4.
And while most of our teams hit up Aldi,
5, bang.
Andy and Whitney are the first to arrive at Aldi.
8, 9, we've seen it.
Aldi.
Aldi, Aldi, Aldi.
Aldi's awesome. I love Aldi.
Where did you go today?
I went to IGA.
Our full menu is smoked salmon wrapped asparagus.
Yum.
Ew.
Gross. No, that's nice.
That's not smoked salmon that she's got there. That's regular salmon.
Contestants Dean and Shay have already finished their shopping.
Anyway, so we decided on the lamb shanks as a main.
I wouldn't trust Aldi's meat. Oh, I said it. 10.
Meanwhile, across town, the girls have their own ideas for spicing up Andrew's birthday soiree.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, this will be sweet Gold Coast stuff.
So we have a bikini model jumping out of a cake.
Yes.
Shock.
We were going to do it ourselves,
We
like
were.
both of us together down in the cake and jump out.
No, don't do that.
I found a bikini model.
I like the surprise.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this surprise. These two are the loosest two ever. Just 18-year-old girls going at it. Schoolies. They're on schoolies. Yeah.
Now the teams are back at the block and contestant Luke is battling the salmon.
Why is there no renovating? This is doing my block this episode.
We're trying to wrap it in asparagus, so we want it to be nice and light.
Has he washed his hands?
Oh, what's he done to it?
He's mashing the
My gosh, he's terminating the salmon.
These guys are worse at cooking than they are at renovating.
But eventually Luke and Ebony pull out what looks like a spectacular dish.
Oh, hang on, pop this down. God damn, I would eat that.
That looks good.
She cooked it. They're lucky they're opposite the Alfred Hospital because I reckon they'll all be there tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow night on the block to go on.
My God, aren't we going to see it?
That was so much shitter than an episode of any cooking show I've ever watched because I didn't get to see who won. Or any food. That's when you know the block has too many episodes to fill a week.
On Wednesday, in the 4th episode for the week, it was time to party.
Again?
What block?
At least we get to see the result of what we watched in the beginning.
Well, hello. Look who's ready to party.
Here to judge the food is a special guest.
Wow. He is one of the judges on Channel 9's show, The Hot Plate.
The hot plate? I've never heard of it.
Please put your hands together for Mr. Scott Pickett.
Are you on Hot Plate? Is that a show that Channel 9 does? Oh, OK.
Scott. Scott no friends and he's on the block.
Can I kindly remind you they are renovators, not budding cooks?
Exactly, Shell. So why are they doing this?
First up are contestants Luke and Ebony with their special salmon dish.
My least favourite dish was the salmon asparagus with the prosciutto.
Oh, salmon and prosciutto and asparagus. That would be foul. Ugh.
Next, the Gold Coast girls hope to impress with their secret weapon.
Andrew, we've got a little surprise for you because it's your birthday.
Oh, here we go. Melons. Just lots of melons to eat.
Happy birthday to you.
That's what every boy's always wanted, those two singing happy birthday to you.
To you.
That's a great party. These women know how to party.
What?
Oh.
Amazing.
I like her bikini top.
Who is that?
She does not look like the girl in the picture. No, they just called up one of their mates.
I think you would have done a better job jumping out of a cake.
Me?
Yeah.
I'd look like a Greek goddess compared to her.
Finally, contestants Dean and Shay take a more low-key approach.
Start to serve up the mains.
That does look good.
Oh, these guys got it in the bag.
Absolutely, Mill.
If that was us, we'd put a fucking lamb on the spit. Eh, Faye?
Yep.
Would have Greek bouzouki playing, Greek music, smashing plates. Do you know now it's illegal to smash plates in restaurants?
What?
The government has stopped it. You're not allowed to smash plates.
Stuff.
I think the lamb shank was fantastic.
Why don't we try the Aldi shanks? Why don't we just have a go at them?
Matthew, you've just been sucked into exactly what they want you to do.
But why don't we have a go and see what it's like?
Thank you, Blockheads, for putting on a great night tonight.
It's time for the judges' decision.
Dean and Shay.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. No-brainer.
That was by far the best meal.
Yeah, well, they put on the best spread, didn't they?
The next day, it's back to renovating, but not everyone can make it.
I was basically bedridden. I was crook as a dog.
Yeah, it's the salmon. I'm telling you, it's the salmon.
People were sick.
We've all had a touch of food poisoning from something.
What the hell?
It was purchased as a smoked salmon pack. It's smoked salmon.
It's raw chunks of salmon, and it's obviously how it's served up.
And then just sat out there for a really long time.
Could that kill someone?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't have thought...
Charge you for that.
Kill.
Not saying Aldi now, are they?
I don't think they can blame Aldi for that. You can't read.
Sunday night on the block to go. That was a really good episode of Hot Plate.
I don't know what's going on, mate.
Too much stuff going.
Too much block. I'm oversaturated with the block. This is like the 10th season in a year and a half.
Unblock my TV.
Seriously.
We met in 1984.
You were working. You had to take the day off.
I was working.
I was still in school.
Yeah, was it love at first sight?
I don't know, was it?
I sang the song. I met my little bright-eyed doll down by the riverside. No, it was love at first sight, yeah.
Welcome to the world of age gap love.
Age gap. Oh, this is going to be good.
On Friday, Age Gap Love was on ABC2. This series looks at intergenerational love affairs.
We're probably going to be on here. Young boy like me, old man like you.
First, we meet 68-year-old Norma and her husband, Chris.
Who, at 36, is 32 years younger.
What? What?
She would have been 44 and he's finishing primary school.
Ooh, that's pretty grim.
So that's like me going out with one of my son's mates.
Are they hot?
Yeah. Are they hot?
Look, I understand that he's 36 and he's dating an older lady, but why does he have the shoes of a 52-year-old male?
I love everything about you.
Do you? Yeah. God. I'm glad you said that.
Oh, they're having a bit of humour. She's laughing about Benny Hill and he's thinking, who the fuck's he?
I just wanted to date an older woman.
How would you go with if your mum dated someone who was younger than you?
I thought I'm going to go.
Well, I think my dad would be pretty pissed off.
Yeah.
Do you reckon they still have sex?
And I haven't moved that much for 6 years. Have I?
Nah.
During the show, Norma and Chris sit down to plan an important event, Norma's funeral.
Please don't cremate me, urgent.
This is very important. We've got a big age gap.
Sexy.
We were just talking about your funeral the other day. What was your stipulation?
Everyone's got to wear shorts.
I just want the saddest day of all time.
Really?
Are you going to do one of those creepy videos from beyond the grave?
Hey, guys. Geez, that fire was hot.
It's upsetting to think about your wife's funeral.
No way, I'm not spending any money on your funeral. What a waste of money. I'm just putting you out with the recycling.
You can take whatever you want. You know my laptop.
Thanks, mate.
And my iPhone.
Thanks, mate. That'll be gone before you hit the floor.
Next, we meet 56-year-old Mandy from Cambridge.
I like young men. Oh, God, she looks like she'd like any men. She'd eat them, that woman. Look at her.
I think I'm extremely sexy.
Oh, she obviously doesn't have a mirror in her home.
How many cats do you think Mandy has?
Oh, she's got at least 14 that she knows of in their house.
With friends at school who are girls, they think of you as an inspiration.
Oh.
They've all said that they want to be MILFs when they're older.
MILF? She's not a MILF.
MILFs? Don't know that one.
All right, Dad, let's see if you can figure it out.
No. I don't want to be here.
A mum, I like to.
What?
Tonight, Mandy has a hot date with a 27-year-old who she met online.
Happening in about an hour from now, so I've got to finish getting ready.
Getting ready?
Yeah, I would have started a bit earlier.
He had a lot of energy in the chat. And
What kind of energy do you have in a chat?
I don't know.
Fast? What?
This energy.
I think he looks really nice. I like how he looks.
He's gay.
I think it looks like a grinder picture, doesn't it?
I think he cares about what he looks like.
Oh, sweetheart, he's only trying to date you to get to your handbag collection.
An hour later, Mandy's all glammed up and on her way.
Oh, my God, what is she wearing?
It looks like she just finished doing the vacuuming and then went out.
She could be arrested, couldn't she, walking down the street like that?
When I first saw the photograph, I kind of looked at it and I was like, yeah, she'd get it.
Is he on a bet?
Oh, it'd have to be for sure.
500, I reckon he's getting for this.
He just wants to stay in the country.
Maybe he likes old, witchy, homeless-looking women.
There was no awkward moments. I would definitely see him again.
Surprisingly, things didn't work out. Then we crossed the Atlantic to meet Joe, 61, and Angela, who is 22. They met on a movie set, and it's been on for young and old ever since.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah, he's done pretty well for himself, hasn't he?
Poor boy.
Do you think he likes her because she remembers his medication list?
Yeah.
The age difference is a side for us. I mean, I don't look at that.
Yes, you do. Her vagina would look like a peach, and your dick would look like a foul little crinkled-up sausage.
What else would I be doing with my younger years? Going out and partying and being with every guy I see or something?
Yeah? Hell yeah!
Imagine you bringing some friends home and, like, I'm sort of doing groundwork on them.
That is seriously just too...
God, it makes me uncomfortable. I feel like I'm going to vomit.
We have a lot of fun with it, especially when people think that I'm your father and quickly...
Father? Grandfather?
Daddy, please.
Yes, and Daddy does.
Oh, Daddy does.
Oh, my God!
People could make the impression that he's my sugar daddy by...
There's a website you can go on.
Yeah, I know, I've heard about it.
Find a sugar daddy.
I've heard about it.
Something like that it's called. Let's have a look. We should join it.
Whoa. Yeah.
Put that I was born in 1983.
All right.
For God's sake.
Yeah, but what about when you go on a date?
Bad luck.
Yes, that is. Nice.
He's being creepy.
He's being affectionate.
No, he's not. He does it creepy. Arr, look at you, little girl.
We'll be taking this one.
They didn't offer a lollipop.
That's probably how he won her.
He's hot. Look at his name is Snuggle Bear. He's 5'10", athletic, white Caucasian, brown, interested in women, high school, single, non-smoker, net worth 250 grand. Nah, that's not enough. What is Halloween, Faye? Do you know why they have Halloween?
No.
There's a myth behind it.
Well, it's got to be something to do with kids knocking on doors and saying trick or treat.
It is thought to have originated with the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain in the 8th century.
Where did it originate? Was it in America or Canada?
You know what? Surprisingly, I don't think it was America. Pope Gregory III designated November the 1st as a time to honour all saints and martyrs.
No, I didn't understand any of that.
Friday was the night before Halloween, and on the living room, everyone was getting into character.
I love Halloween.
No, not Halloween.
This is our horrifically horrid Halloween special.
How spooky is this?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Unliving Room's Halloween Spooktacular.
Well done, Amanda.
It's like play school for adults, isn't it, really?
Welcome, my fabulous creatures of the night.
Is that Dr. Chris Brown?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
There's Miguel and Barry.
So who's the werewolf? Who are any of them?
And Miguel, what's going on here?
I'm the mummy.
Yeah. That's a relief. I thought you'd had a terrible accident. Day of the Dead. Barry, what's going on here?
Werewolf.
What would be your Halloween costume?
A vampire, maybe?
I always fancied being the devil Diablo. You get to wear a onesie.
Mama Cass? I don't know. What's Mama Cass? The big fat lady from the Mamas and the Papas.
I'm going as Clag Glue.
How does that work?
Gonna get a plunger on my head and then tie it around with string.
Yeah.
And then paint the Clag symbol across the long sleeve plain white shirt and then wear white pants.
That's really funny.
Hopefully no one tries to eat me.
The first segment saw Spanish chef Miguel teach us how to make a gingerbread house.
And I'm here to find a gingerbread house that will blow your mind.
I didn't think gingerbread houses were for Halloween. I thought that was for Shrek.
For Shrek?
Yeah.
What?
You know that gingerbread man and that in Shrek?
Yeah, gingerbread houses were way before Shrek.
Let's head to the woods. There is hints in the path, and there is clues that we can see.
What did he say? There's something on the path?
But with our house nowhere that we've looked,
Huh? I can't understand a word he says.
our really cool dude that is a gingerbread cook.
Nah, I lost him.
And at this stage is when you really realize you're making gingerbread.
Gingerbread.
Yeah. Why we're using dry ginger?
Dry ginger. I love this guy.
Say hola to my little friend.
Hola.
This guy's more enthusiastic than Jamie Oliver.
So you can see people coming for dinner.
Calm down, buddy.
Then we just slide it into place.
Slide it into place, huh?
That's what I've always done.
Really?
It's time for a taste. Grab a big piece, don't let it to waste. Let's go. Yes, yes, yes.
Jesus. Poor things. They probably don't understand what he's saying either. They're just heading for where chocolate is.
Back in the studio,
Please welcome Billy.
the Bondi vet, Dr. Chris Brown, invited in a snake handler.
I reckon Dr. Chris Brown would be so kinky. Don't you reckon? Because he's not scared of anything.
No.
And he's so just like...
Up for anything.
Dr. Chris, are you happy to see me or is that a snake in your pocket?
Around your neck.
That was funny.
Your job description, correct me if I'm wrong, is snake milker.
Yeah, pretty much.
Isn't milking a snake just an outrageous statement?
It is a great term.
Now that just sounds rude.
I'm going to milk a tiger snake, which
What is he going to do?
Gonna milk him.
Look at that.
That's not a real snake.
Yeah, and venom.
It's not much, but that's enough venom to kill at least 10 adults.
Oh.
It's a bit morbid, isn't it?
That's awesome.
If we had some blood, I mean, we could actually demonstrate how it works, but
Is that human blood?
it might be.
Who would even think, let's get some blood and some venom and do this?
So kinky.
This is gonna be sick.
Yeah, this is cool.
So that's just... See it's starting to change colour
One
already?
drop.
Oh.
There's something happening in there.
Oh. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
No way.
That like jelly.
You do not want that in your blood supply.
Is that what happens when a snake bites you? Your blood clots up?
It turns you into stone.
What about if you have an aspirin and you quickly drink an aspirin?
So the key is don't get bitten by a snake.
Right? Yeah.
Good night.
I've been on the council for 26 years.
Oh, yeah.
And I've seen probably about 4 snakes in all that time. And some of the other guys who are working along the side of the road picking up stuff, they've seen heaps of them. They have orgies under a box. So
what?
All these snakes. He lifted up the box, there was about 8 or 9 snakes all going for it.
How would you know they were going at it?
He's seen them all tangled up together. And on the side.
I can't understand how you'd know how a snake could have sex with another snake.
They do it nice and slow.
Not like humans.
Who would you double dip in front of?
Mum and Dad.
Double dipping's not a thing if you've got a girlfriend.
No. You end up eating half their food anyway.
Exactly. 1.5 meals. Best thing about having a girlfriend, 1.5 meals.
Yeah, and you get 3/4 of the dessert.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the perfect amount of food.
Yeah. 2.25 meals.
Great. Ticked boxes for dinner.
On Sunday night, Foxtel subscribers tuned into Soho for the 3rd series of A Place to Call Home.
The series follows the lives of the Blyes, a wealthy and complicated pastoralist family who lives in Inverness, New South Wales.
They've all got maids and butlers and have they?
Yes. It's a bit like Downton, but Australian.
In this episode, Olivia Bly makes a surprise visit.
She's married. Hey, you're married. Get off the bed.
You could wake him up better than that, sweetheart.
Where did you say you were going?
Out for a ride?
Well then, Miss Bly. Ride me.
It's like Saddle Club. Got a back wax too.
Hello, bingo.
Close your eyes.
What are you guys watching?
What's he doing?
What are you doing?
I don't know what he's doing.
You say Nan likes this?
You were up early. How was the ride?
Fine.
That's her husband. He's gay, but they've had a baby.
I can tell he's gay because he's pretty.
She's gone to the riding stable and fed the horse.
Yeah.
It's the modern day equivalent of telling your partner you're going out for a jog.
Or to the gym.
I do love you, you know that, don't you?
Well, you got a funny way of showing it.
Jesus, Kate.
I'm writing no script.
Later on, the family doctor pays an unexpected visit.
Henry, it's good to see you again.
Is he going to feed the horse too?
Dr. Fox has an agenda to reveal.
I did have a companion. He was married.
Oh, so
well,
he was gay.
Yeah, so...
Oh, boy, this plot thickens.
James, there really is no need to be unhappy.
He's so excited.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't feed his wife's horse.
He's quite handsome, isn't he?
It's got a nice ass on him too.
He got naked.
Yep.
That's the only reason you watch the show, you dirty perv.
Yeah, stinky penis.
They don't do sneaky penis on this show. Do they?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a happily married man with a wife and child I adore.
No, you're not.
Oh, what's he leaving, a condom?
His card.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Olivia is back with the artist.
I just wanted to come in person to tell you.
You can't feed my horse any longer.
Has to stop.
It has to stop. I don't know about that. She's got that look of lust in her eyes. Look at her.
It's very hard to sustain a relationship today.
Well, penguins can do it.
Do penguins really have one lifelong partner?
Yeah.
Then it was the husband's turn for a portrait sitting.
Oh, husband.
Titanic
incoming.
scene.
Wait, that's the guy she's cheating with.
I hope he doesn't do a Titanic.
Can I see the rest of your paintings of my wife?
You don't want to see those. They're just rough. Not my best work.
It'd be his wife, naked.
No, he wouldn't have one of her naked.
Yeah, see, told ya. Hey, you haven't watched the show and I know what's going on.
Is this my wife?
Is that my wife's tits?
Did you force her to take her clothes off?
I didn't have to.
I didn't have to force her to do anything.
He's cheeky.
That's not how they punch in a gay nightclub.
Doesn't even stay there to fight like a man.
Of course, he drives a motorbike with a sidecar. I call this my wife-carrying basket.
How could you? After everything you've been through.
She's in a lot of
Yeah.
Why have you been sneaking around behind my back, whoring yourself out with Lloyd?
Oh, way to stir the baby up, you bastard.
Has he played up, this guy, with someone else?
Yeah.
And what's he going on about then?
But he's allowed to sneak around, she's not.
Yeah, because that's what men did.
Oh, she got the baby and running.
Stealing the baby.
Up on eBay.
What's the bet James goes to Sydney and hooks up with Dr. Fox?
Yeah, he's going to get his now.
James.
I'll come here for a physical.
Shh. Physical?
Grabbing Niagara's will make me cough.
Of course, come in.
I love it.
I
It's
know
a
you.
good
Hey,
show.
it's a good show. I'm glad.
You
It's
like
good
it.
Australian actors.
That's right.
Are getting a job, and they're doing well.
Yep.
On Monday, I went to do my exercise on my Power Fit machine. Gone to turn it on, not working. I'm thinking, what's going on?
You've only had it for a week.
A week, not even a week. It was a week. It's a week today.
Oh wow.
A week today.
Yeah.
So I rang the company and they think that I overloaded it with instructions.
But it's their
Yeah,
instructions.
I reckon I've overloaded it with my freaking ass.
How not to behave.
On Wednesday, the ABC's Guide to Modern Manners showed us how not to behave.
Oh, I like this show.
No, it was stupid.
I like it, it's good.
Hello, I'm Matt O'Kine.
And I'm Gretel Colleen.
This is How Not to Behave, a show so technologically advanced, we can teach robots to act like decent human beings.
It's really nice hands. I love really nice hands.
It looks like he's got 6 fingers, though, on that one.
Yeah.
Tonight's lesson is all about the etiquette of new technology.
Put your new technology away. All 4 of you.
The hair looks like she's just stepped out from a hurricane.
84% of Australian smartphone users have them with them at all times.
I love it so much, especially because it's so friggin' big. It's sexy.
And 71% never turn them off.
Yeah.
That means they're now invited to every single dinner party. So, what are the rules?
Smartphones have permanently changed social relations at the dinner table.
Well, they should not be allowed at the dinner table.
I just think that if you're eating or you're having a conversation, your phone should go down. Hence what you're doing right now. We're talking. Phone down.
It's bloody rude, mate.
The fact-checker takes it upon himself to constantly verify things being discussed around the dinner table.
Yes. How is that bad?
Yes.
Russell Crowe was born in New Zealand, but Nicole Kidman was actually born in Hawaii.
I hate people who do that to me because I tell bullshit all the time. I tell everyone how much I love you, how smart you are, so they're all untrue facts.
Too many facts can spoil the mood.
Never!
See?
Never.
Absolutely.
No way.
I'm like, can we just have the conversation without the facts?
Have you guys heard that dinner party game rule thing?
Everyone puts their phones in the middle of the table, face down.
And the first one to pick up their phone pays for the whole dinner.
No, but see, that just went bip. Doesn't it make you want to look at it?
No. I'd get a free dinner every time with you.
It could be important. Don't. See, I could be invited somewhere and I don't know.
Technological progress is amazing. Think the web, solar energy, and these books that translate the complete works of Shakespeare into emoji.
What's emoji mean? They're words, but they're pictures. Pictures say 1,000 words, just send a little picture.
YOLO, Juliet, with a kiss I die forever.
Lol.
You know which is my favourite one? I'll show you.
I've got the middle finger emoji on the iPhone now. Yes. Life complete.
Look, here it is. Can I bring it up? Hang on.
There's a snowman emoji. There's also a snowman emoji with snow falling in the background. When will you need to discern the difference between I'm sending you a snowman and a snowman with snow falling?
Let me just get it.
Could have had a baby by now.
Good luck with that.
For instance, did you know Australians look at their phones about 150 times a day?
That's you.
And a third of Gen Y Australians use their phone on the toilet.
That is disgusting.
Guilty.
I always say I'm in the kitchen.
Well, now we all know that's what you say.
I always sit on the toilet and talk.
I call people on the toilet.
Really?
Aren't they here? Well, if they do, they'll say something and be like, I need to mute you. I'm taking a poo.
Bestie takes her phone into the shower. So it's ridiculous.
How about this, though? 3% of Australians whip out their smartphone to check their Facebook page whilst having the sex.
What?
I've done it. Only for videos.
No!
What are they checking? Like their relationship status?
We have a friend who's been taking selfies during the sex. And she's just sliding and I'm like...
This is me having sex. This is me in doggy style.
Just say you were having sex and you wanted a new position. You could Google it.
Were the phones invented the last time you had sex?
Huh?
Zoom in on photos and take a look at the many rules we encounter while snapping away.
When handling someone else's device, you are acting as interim caretaker.
No, it's just the last three.
You may only view shots that you have clearance to see.
Who's he?
I find this so rude when people go through the rest of your photos.
Keep going.
I did that at work the other day.
Privacy.
I didn't mean to keep flicking.
You know what that's like? Walking in someone's house without knocking on the front door.
I've had many a friend grab a phone out of my hand
Yeah,
very quickly.
they go, don't! What are you looking at?
I'm like, what am I supposed to not be looking at is the question.
Your husband's schlong.
The human race is uploading 1.8 billion images every single day, including 4,000 per second on Facebook.
Girls like taking photos of themselves and it's like a bit of a flick of the hair first.
This is my selfie. Hang on, let me fix my hair.
Duck face.
Oh.
You go,
You're puckering up already.
yeah, but look how gorgeous I look.
Actually, you don't look too bad there.
Mia.
I'd jump you.
Join us next week when we continue to fix the world one rule at a time. Good night.
I should probably put this down then. There we go. We're better friends already.
When we get 100-year-olds come through the hospital, I always say, what's your secret? And they all have different things. You know, a little old lady says, you know, a glass of port every night since I was, like, 17 or something, she said. One bloke smoked since he was 12, and he's, like, 101. So everybody's got something different. I don't think there's...
Yeah, they think smoking's the one.
Yeah.
On Thursday night, The Project featured a discussion particularly relevant to nurse Grant Jackson and Dr. Stuart Kidd. Guest panellists included rock legend Jimmy Barnes.
Jimmy Barnes, I love Barnesy. Jimmy Barnes doing on this show? It's a pretty strange panel, isn't it?
But it was Andrew Denton that captured everyone's attention with the hard-hitting topic of euthanasia.
This year, he's turning his signature style to something a lot more serious, euthanasia.
Like, this is a tough topic that a lot of people go through.
It's one of the subjects that I used to be really black and white and judgmental about that I've now softened a little bit.
Yeah, right.
What is it?
Euthanasia. You know when dogs get sick and you can give them a needle to help them die peacefully? So people know they're going to die and they're in a lot of pain. They should have the right to say, I'm in too much pain, I want to die. And then you just give them something that makes them go to sleep.
So you're going to try and put a person down?
Yeah, pretty much.
What form do you believe it should take here in Australia?
I think it should be what's called voluntary assisted dying, whereby after you have seen two independent doctors, after it's been fully discussed with you, if you have unbearable and untreatable suffering, then you can be prescribed a medication which you and only you can take if and when you're ready.
You should have the right as a human being to say, no, I don't want to go through this anymore. I want to die. You should have that right too. We're allowed to put a dog down when they're in pain, but we're not allowed to put a human down when they're in immense pain, and there's no fixing it. No fixing it. It's only going to get worse.
I don't. What, you think it shouldn't happen? You shouldn't have a choice?
No, because if you're Orthodox and you believe in our religion and you believe in God, it's not up to us when we go.
Hold on a minute. Hold that thought. I don't want to be wearing a nappy, lying on a bed, and all. I can't even move my eyes to look at my kids.
Yeah, you don't want to spend
Depending
your
how
last breaths with your family.
But what happens if I can't breathe?
Watching Dad being sick
and the process of watching someone you love just disintegrating in front of your eyes and the pain that they're in, it's just so heartfelt that you do decide there's a time that you want them to go. I think it's just so traumatic for people, family members, to watch a loved one being so sick in front of their eyes. I didn't realise that would be so traumatic.
What has got you interested in this debate particularly?
Well, it started with a story which I think is repeated around the land, the death of my own father 18 years ago, and I watched him die in pain over 3 days when there wasn't sufficient pain relief for him.
Yeah, well, my mother was, you know, the last week or so of her life was pleading with the doctor. She wanted to end it. She, you know, she was in pain. She wasn't, you know, she just wanted to depart.
Being in a hospital bed in a nursing home and going to visit someone every day for like 5 years is pretty torturous because the person they are in the bed is not the person you know them as.
Nature needs to take its course with everything.
Well,
okay.
Then we've got to stop everything. We've got to stop everything, yeah?
Stop what?
No going for, you know, test tube babies, not, you know, go and freezing your eggs, sperm, all that. No surrogacy, no abortions, no this. It's just going to be an uproar. Yeah?
I don't know.
I understand it's a difficult moral question, but despite the best efforts of medicine and palliative care, that not all patients can be helped.
I've had people ask me before, like, can you just kill me? And it's like, what do you say to that?
I often call the way we do it prolonging death rather than prolonging life.
I personally believe that every breath you fight for is worth it, and you know, and it depends. But it depends on the individual situation.
Well, my father was dying, and I was in that room with my dad. Every breath he took, and every squeeze of my hand, for me was precious because he was still. For me, my father was still alive.
He might be in a lot of pain, squeezing your thing.
But they give you morphine,
Kill
so
me,
you're not in pain.
Anastasia. This is killing me.
No.
Yeah.
It's
no,
not.
I'm sorry. I'm
No.
sorry. You're very wrong.
No.
And, yeah,
No, I'm
you're
not
sounding
wrong.
very selfish.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
at
you
all.
are.
No.
You are.
If someone said, oh, you've got to turn your dad's life thing off, I wouldn't have turned it off. I would have said, no, I want my dad to stay with me as long as I could.
I don't want to be in that position because I know that I could. I would not be able to say yes. I don't think I'll be able to make that decision.
You don't have to make that
I'll
decision,
do the
Noel.
right one because I know that if you guys were in that position, I would say no. Even if it was the best thing to, I wouldn't be able to do it.
If I was in really bad pain, you wouldn't want me to get any more pain, would you?
I'd want to switch you off.
There you go.
How can you say that? Because you put them out of your suffering over here.
It's about putting people out of their suffering. Wait, I think...
It's okay. You'll be fine. It's okay.
One thing I'm not going to miss is those gigantic toilets they have. Do you see how big they were? They're built for Kim Kardashian, I'm sure of it. And then they flush automatically. I haven't finished. I stand up, then throw the paper in. And like they say, what you do in Vegas stays in Vegas. Where has it go?
But it hasn't, has it?
Authorities here in the UK. On Tuesday night, the ABC ran a controversial news story.
The news. News. News.
News.
Adelaide.
Hobart. Reporting. Don't they report in Western Australia?
No.
Tobacco smoke and asbestos has all been classified as Group 1 carcinogens by the World Health Organization. In a potential blow to the global meat industry, processed meats have also been linked to colon cancer.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
The World Health Organization has looked at the research, 800 studies in total, and determined that eating processed meats such as bacon and sausages can cause cancer.
Bacon causes cancer, oh no!
We're dead.
What about prosciutto? That's devastating news.
But just how much meat do you have to eat to warrant concern?
You're eating kebab. That's processed meat.
I'm going to put that down and grab the cheese then.
If people are having bacon for breakfast every day, then following it by a ham sandwich later in the day at lunchtime, and then following it by sausages at dinner.
Well, I don't think any normal person would be doing that, you silly woman.
Who has bacon for breakfast every morning?
I have bacon most mornings. Bacon egg rolls, bacon McMuffins, bacon, bacon, bacon.
And while processed meat has now been classified in the same category as tobacco smoke and asbestos...
If you had bacon as often as you have cigarettes, it'd probably be bad for you to go to a pub and chain eat bacon for 3 hours.
Tobacco smoke doesn't give you colon cancer. If it does, you're smoking it the wrong way.
The WHO found the risk of colon cancer increases by 18% for every 50 grams of processed meat consumed daily.
Luckily we're on our health kit.
You can't believe all of this shit that you hear, really. Next week it'll be something else. Don't eat mangoes.
I'm going to have my salami. If I want a salami, I'll eat my salami. Until my teeth can't chew on it anymore, I'm eating my salami.
With certain kebabs, you don't need teeth.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's best to heed the advice of the nation's newly minted chief scientist.
So moderation is probably the best approach.
Yes, I think that's right, mate.
Moderation. He just bloody solved all the world's problems.
But isn't that like anything?
Except for sex.
Shut up, idiot.
Samia O'Keefe, ABC News.
We eat salami. We eat red meat. Nothing happens to us. We don't have colon cancer. Well, we hope not.
Now we're going to watch a great movie. I'll surprise you with this one, all right?
As long as it's got nothing to do with space, I'm happy.
On Saturday night, in the lead-up to the new Star Wars movie release, Channel 7 ran The Empire Strikes Back.
You're such a clown.
This is my son's.
That's a vast improvement. I like you in that.
Do you?
Yeah.
You can kiss my ass, bitch.
No.
Oh, it's Star Wars.
Oh, no. Seriously?
I love Star Wars.
I've never watched Star Wars.
I like The Empire Strikes Back. This is the best.
How come guys like Star Wars so much?
Because they have no brains.
After a close call on ice planet Hoth, Luke Skywalker is rescued and reunited with his friends Han Solo and Princess Leia.
He looks strong enough to pull ears off a gun dart. Thanks to you.
Already, you know Luke and Leia, they're brother and sister, but they don't know it.
Oh. Incest.
She doesn't know yet.
Doesn't matter though, it's still incest.
Don't be so swagger there, Lukey boy. That's your sister.
How can anyone understand the big hairy bloke? What's that mean?
Just me on a Saturday night.
Oh, turn it up. Listen to this music.
Yes.
Pump it. Oh, so badass.
In pursuit of Skywalker is evil Sith Lord Darth Vader.
What is it, General?
That's Dark Vader.
Where's he on the dunny?
It looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah. He's having a daft crap.
The fleet has moved down to flight speed and we're preparing to...
Don't mess with the Lord Vader, because he does that.
Failed me for the last time.
How good would the Force be if you were hungover? You just like this?
Oh, my God.
You put your hand out, people looking at you like, what the hell's going on? And then... burrito.
Next, Luke makes his way to the Dagobah system in search of Jedi Master Yoda.
Yes, I'm sure it's perfectly safe for droids.
Oh, here comes Yoda.
Be like what?
Yoda. So what is a Yoda?
He looks like he belongs in Harry Potter.
Put your weapon. I mean you no harm. It freaked me out when I first saw him.
No, I love Yoda.
Oh, no, it creeped me the way he talked.
Help you again? Yes.
I don't think so. Come with me, little boy, you will.
Meanwhile, on the Cloud City, Han and Leia have been captured by Darth Vader.
What's going on, buddy? You're being put into carbon freeze.
Now they're going to cryogenically freeze him.
Oh, you hussy.
Who doesn't she kiss?
I'd kiss him like that too. I'd use a bit more tongue, but...
Do you guys remember this bit? This line coming up was improvised.
I love you.
I know.
Oh, really? Did he just say I know? Such a man. I love you.
I know.
this is the saddest bit.
Oh, what's that? He's frozen.
Does he know a frozen moment?
Oh, he's so frozen. Let it go. Let it go. Don't hold it back anymore.
Finally, Luke must confront the villainous Sith Lord.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker.
Looks like a stage on X Factor.
Oh, it's bigger than yours.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Always wanted one of these.
Me too. Especially for the bedroom.
I love fighting faces.
Yeah, same as your sex faces.
You'll find I'm full of surprises.
Oh, it still gives me chills, man. I'm like, oh.
I forgot how much I loved this movie.
It doesn't matter how many times you watch it, still get goosebumps.
That's why I wanted to watch this one, because I wanted to see what everyone's raving about.
Not much.
Oh, my God. Took his whole bloody hand off.
Oh my God! Didn't
Lost
expect
his
that.
hand.
Did he really cut his hand off?
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
Here it comes.
He told me you killed him. No, I am your father.
Plot twist.
This is exactly off Toy Story number 2.
Is it?
Yes!
So what did he tell him?
God only knows.
And together we can rule the galaxy as father and son.
Darth and Sons. Galaxy ruling corporation.
You go to the dark side because it's easy.
Oh, shit, I'd be straight to the dark side.
God help us. Whole thing's falling apart.
Look how ballsy that is.
Yeah, it's pretty gutsy.
Well, I hope the Force is with all of you and that we never watch this again because I hated that.
We're going to the movie to watch number 7.
I'm not coming.
The Force Awakens.
Me neither.
How many days till episode 7?
It is 46 days, 3 hours, 49 minutes, 1 second.
Do you know what would have helped this movie?
What?
A song.
You're an idiot.
Oh, it would have been good. Luke, I am your father. No, you're not my father. Luke, you have a sister. Not that girl I kissed. No, not that girl I kissed.
You're an idiot.